on, man? New episode of Playa Politics, man. We back, man.
We back. Another
Yes,
episode.
sir.
Appreciate everybody. YouTube, TikTok, we appreciate love. Everybody that's going through something. Gotta keep your head above water, man. We gotta find a way to float out here. Right?
Oh, man. Listen,
Find a way to float out here. Everybody going through something. So you like Michael Jackson said, you are not alone. So
yeah. Gotta hold your nuts, man. Gotta hold your nuts, man.
Now ain't the time to give up.
Nah.
Gotta find a way for you and your fam, whichever way that is. You know what I'm saying? All
that big good talk y'all talking, boy. You gotta start walking that shit. Gotta start walking it up, boy.
Yeah, but now, and I've been hearing it from people for a long time. Some of our well-to-do brothers and all that stuff, you know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They've been saying it for years on years. We got to find a way to do this ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Stop relying on government, this, that, and third. But hopefully y'all out there figuring it out. But we appreciate the love, all the engagement, comments, man. We appreciate it. So we're gonna keep going regardless. So
yeah, one thing is for sure. We still gonna be here doing our thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
As long as technology, I do this shit in the cardboard box. I have to.
Yeah, small thing to a giant, man. This ain't nothing. But it's just a simple fact that people got to keep their mindset. Just like their mindset, man. You got to have that mindset. A1, man. Yeah. If you come out here and every little problem break it down, and well, you finna have a long road ahead, man.
Tell you what's gonna happen. This summer's gonna be crazy for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I want a piece of advice for you. Sit down somewhere, put on you some relaxing music, and do you some breathing techniques to get rid of the stress.
Yeah.
That's it. It's free. You know what I'm saying?
But one thing I've been thinking about, man. I've been thinking about it, man. It's just like you can do one or two things, man. You can either lay down and let it happen to you, or you gonna get up and get to it. That's all you can really do, man. Cause it's just like I feel like everything changing right now in front of our face, and I think a lot of people gonna be like sitting here watching it change and not like just letting it just happen to them. Right. And there's gonna be other people that jump out there and, you know what I'm saying, make something happen with it. You feel what I'm saying?
One way or another, because I'm seeing here. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. As many things that they about to get rid of, there's still stuff that's coming. You know what I'm saying? That you can either get into. I mean, whether it's basic stuff or AI or whatever the case, like there's still going to be industries where you can make a living. I'll put it that way. So whatever you got going on, figure out what's out there. Before you just be like, the hell with this, yada yada. It's still a lot out there. You just gotta put the time, put the time in and figure out what that is for yourself. You know what I mean? But now ain't the time to give up. I think you gotta remember that for all the people out there. Now ain't the time to be down on yourself and you know what I'm saying? Like, man, now the time to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you believe in, trust in that. If you don't believe in nothing, trust in yourself. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
But listen, man, I was looking at Earn Your Leisure, man. They had something called Market Mondays. Okay. Shout out to Earn Your Leisure, man. They were talking about the stock market. Right. I look at that every week. Just to see what's going on as far as like with the money. You know what I'm saying? Right. With the money, how the money moves and stuff like that. Right. And they were just saying like, hey man, y'all. Like with the pandemic and the boy was getting out all that bread and everybody had these PPPs and everybody balling and hey man, y'all niggas was balling and smiles and giggles now. Yeah. Hey, now it's on the other end. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta now you really see who was smart with what they were doing or who who learned from all that shit. So it's just like now you gotta do something, man.
Got to.
They gonna roll you over, man. These niggas trying to roll you over, boy.
And I would advise people, men and women, think about the long term way of making money for yourself.
Yeah.
Really think about that, and low risk as far as legal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, hey, you can get away with something. All right, cool. I'm looking the other way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't.
Hey man,
I'm looking the other way, but
it's all in the same boat.
Yeah,
I mean, I really don't care, man.
You gotta really be careful with the scandal, because
the
way that stuff come back on you, it not only do it put you in a place legally, but now you ain't got no bread. And then you dealing with paying money back that you ain't even got. And that's a different type of hole to be in. Like, it's one thing just do some time. You know, you do some months or however, you know, whatever. But then when the folks tell you, hey, yeah, all that money you took or whatever you took, you gotta pay that back. And you ain't got to pay that back. Like,
hey man. And it's just like
world you living in, you know what I'm saying? So,
but it's just like this what I'm saying, like it's just like they gotta understand. Even like when they did the DEI shit, you know what I'm saying? When they were talking about the DEI, and you know what I'm saying, man, they took that out. When they took that out, it just like they were trying to really just say, man, listen, we kind of just really trying to, if it be down the jungle out here, man, you gotta really damn get it on your own, man. Cause just like with the food stamps and the government assistance and all that shit, they really want to get rid of it, but it just like they really can't, so you really can't. Cause you know what I'm saying?
You put that's a lot of people.
And you can't starve out kids and women and children. You can't do that, so.
But I'm gonna tell you what a real concern would be. You would then, it's gonna sound crazy, you would then make even more criminals.
Yeah.
So now you have people who like, okay, I got to get it from somewhere.
Well, now you'll make ruthless criminals. Now
exactly. So now
it's like, well, my kids hungry.
Yeah. Now the people that's barely making it, and they're using government assistance and all that to make it. But these are good people. Like, these are people that just, you know, they your average everyday worker that work these simple jobs we don't even think about. Like, you know what I'm saying? These old people, you know what I'm saying? And now you about to price them out. You just made a whole nother. that's a lot. You talking about you putting millions of people on the street. Where you think they're going? You know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, it's gonna be and you don't want that kind of society, because then your army only so big, so that's why I tried to tell this one dude. I'm like, man, you know, if they want to initiate martial law, they could. I'm like, yeah, they could, but the army only but so big.
You know, it's like the strength. You gotta understand.
But so big, so like, yeah, they got the weapons and all that stuff, but you gonna blow up your own country?
Yeah, and it's just like you gotta understand. Like, I know it sounds like a cliche when niggas say power to the people and all that shit.
Yeah.
But really, the power is in the people. Like when the people when the masses just turn around and just say, no, we ain't doing that.
Right.
They really have to. You asked out. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how many tanks and shit you got.
Yeah, because
it don't matter, Shawty. It really don't matter. So it's just like, and then you got, just like you said, you gonna destroy your own country. Like, what you gonna be the president of after that?
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, China has the bigger army. I think they said the U.S. Army is 1.7. But that includes the reserves, and that includes everybody. That's Army, Navy, Marines, all that stuff. I think it's at 1.7. But that's not even Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's not Atlanta.
Yeah.
So you can tell me you about to take 1.7 against 100 million? You know?
Yeah. Like it ain't. It just the number game. It don't work.
You know what I'm saying? It will. You know what I'm saying? But let's hope it don't get to that point. We'll put it like that.
And then, you know, man, you know, my niece just what they call it, graduated or whatever from the Navy, or she in the Navy. Next thing got out of the Navy, so she you know, she in the Navy, and you know, we were looking at the little ceremony online,
Yeah.
And, my old lady said some shit, and it made me think about this shit, man. It was just like she was just like, she was like, I'm glad I'm seeing white faces out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I thought about that shit. I said, yeah, that is true. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's just like, don't send all our children out there to motherfucking fight for y'all, nigga. And then nigga out here doing all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Cause we gonna get on the tariff shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it just, hey man, you just don't know how to. That's why I was saying like it just changing so fast because you don't know what's going on, Shawty.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on.
Because you gotta think about it too. Even though people have, they're okay with their kids in the Marine Corps and the Army.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that don't want to see their kids. They don't want their kids in the war. Yeah, your son or your daughter in the Navy, the Army, the Marines, whichever one they in. But you don't want to go to war because your kids there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the shit that scared me the most. I'm like, shit. My just like I said, my niece just went to the Navy. I don't want no motherfucking war to start. She go off in the fucking Navy, nigga. Like, hell no. Like, you don't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's just like when
also
shit like
knowing,
that.
Also knowing most people go to the armed forces not to go to war.
That's what I'm saying. Not to fucking go to war.
It's a job. You know what I'm saying? We supposed ain't trying to go to war. Like,
and we gotta talk about the tariff shit. Yeah. But it just the simple fact that I want to talk about this before we talk about the tariff. Well, excuse me, but it do got something to do with the tariff. But man, how did you feel about China coming out, damn, exposing all the damn Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all that shit?
It's about goddamn time.
But I thought everybody knew this shit.
It was about goddamn time, Charlie.
I thought everybody knew this shit, Charlie.
No. Well, let's break it down like this. What China did was expose an industry that's been around at least for the last 30 years, 40, probably longer than that.
But listen,
they've been selling fake shit since the 80s, so like,
But then the crazy thing about this shit, Charlie, if you think about it,
yeah,
okay, nigga said, listen. This bag right here, he pulled up a bag. He said, this bag right here, man. You think this high quality and all this and all that from Italy and all that? He said, man, it took $17 to make this bag.
Yeah.
$17. Yeah. And these folks charging people. I don't forget how much they charge for a Birkin bag.
A Birkin seven band.
I'm not talking about how much they charge to make the motherfuckers in the factory.
Oh, to make the Birkin was only like $57.
$57?
Yeah, I think it made us
shouting.
Well, so shout out to I think the guy, I call it SIA, but it's SIA Collective. He broke it down beautifully because he's part of the industry. But I've heard it broken down a long time ago. Because I remember people used to, I'm a big sneakerhead. For y'all that don't know, I'm a big sneakerhead.
Yeah.
And so people used to come up to me all the time like, oh man, it only costs $31 to make a pair of Jordans, and you paying $100, $200. I'm like, in that every industry, go look up how much it takes to make an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be pissed.
Yeah,
that's with anything. It don't matter what it is. It doesn't take a lot of money to make anything. That's the point of business.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. If we make a T-shirt and it only really costs us time to make it in an idea.
Yeah,
I'm not finna sell it for $5. You know what I'm saying? If I can get you to buy it for $40, damn it, I'm selling it for $40.
Yeah,
that's the whole point of business. So the way he broke it down was, he said, people forget with the high end stuff. Is their stuff higher quality in some spaces? Yes. You can tell the difference. Like, it's not a big difference.
Yeah.
But like, let's say a fake Louis bag and a real Louis bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
The look of it, no, you can't tell.
Yeah.
So if your lady walking around with a fake Louis bag, as long as it look right, and unless somebody goes up to it, examines it, and all that stuff, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter. Now, when it matters is when somebody like, hey, can I take a look at that? And then, because he explained that a lot of these, like especially Louis, they microchip their bag.
Yeah.
So they can scan the bag and you can tell if it's real. It'll say where it was made, yada yada yada. The difference, but the price breakdown is not just the product. It's they pay more in real estate. So like a Louis Vuitton store, Hermes store, a Gucci store, where they have their stores is in higher real estate places. So there's that part. So they gotta pay for the real estate where the store is. Of course, the people that work in your store, even though it's only like 2 or 3 people, you gotta pay them more. You're not paying. It ain't like they working at Man Alive back in the day. Because they also got to know the product and all this stuff. So you paying for that stuff. Yeah. Of course, everything. And then, like, let's say the Birkin bag, sometimes they use ostrich and different fabrics. That stuff not cheap. It's not that expensive, but it's more expensive than the plain ass leather they put on sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So he broke down all the costs and why they have the prices at what it is. But the real reason why stuff costs so much, period, point blank. This is just a period, point blank reason. Because some rich person out there is willing to buy it.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. That's it. There's at the end, because think of the feeling it gives a person to say I've dropped $7,000 on one thing.
Yeah,
I got the money to do it.
Even that is simple. That is simplest answer. Cause just like even if and this shit, I don't think the sales gonna dip or none out of this shit. I don't think the sales gonna dip out of none of this shit. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, none of this shit gonna dip, son.
None of that stuff. And then come to find out, Louis Vuitton, it's a group.
That
the dude that owns it now is the CEO of that company, like one of the richest people.
It's like conglomerate, so they let them niggas own like
Vuitton. I think it's one of the high-end champagne brands.
LSP or it's something like that, so it's some numbers.
They own most of those brands.
Yeah.
They own a lot of them, right?
But this the thing about that, shot. I've been in the stock for like 4 years, 5 years. I've been into stock, you know what I'm saying? Getting stocks and shit like that. My thing is with that shit, shawty, because I knew about this a long time ago. I knew about that company. This company is publicly traded. Like you can get this stock.
Yeah.
Niggas go in that motherfucker and spend $1 million in Gucci.
Yeah.
I really hope these niggas got $1 million in stock in Gucci too.
I would hope so.
I really, Sean, I'm telling you,
so.
I really hope they do, Sean.
Yeah, if you drop it that much, every time I see a Louis Vuitton fashion show, shout out Pharrell, you know, he's been on it, and to me he's done a good job. That's another conversation for another day. But every time I watch it, you know, Louis Vuitton was the #1 brand when Virgil was there.
Yeah,
on the men's side anyway.
Yeah.
And then Pharrell's been there. I think it's still kind of up there. But you got other brands as well. But people are buying that stuff. Like, and if you watch, like I was watching a fashion channel and they were talking about, you know, the popularity of, you know, brands like Balmain, Gucci, Dior, Louis Vuitton, all these brands. And they were talking about the popularity, and you got to think about it. You watch these fashion shows. It's not all celebrities in these fashion shows. These are regular, everyday people who they take the money they make wherever they work at, and what they do is go buy high-end stuff. Like they don't, like to them, $1,000 for a loafer is nothing. That's just all right, you know, or $1,000 for a bag, you know, $4,000 for a jacket. That's just what they do. Like, and I'm not saying I'm not saying these people that work.
The name of the stock is LVMH. LVMH.
Yeah.
That's the name of the stock.
Yeah, because it's what's it stand for? It's Louis Vuitton. It's that.
They own Louis Vuitton, a whole bunch of luxury brands, numerous luxury brands in there.
They own liquor too.
They got Moet,
Moet,
Hennessy.
Yep.
They got
Yep.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
These niggas, and it's just like I'm trying to see the stock. I'm trying to see the actual down how much the stock is. But it's just like look at that shit though, child. Yeah. These niggas are trading this shit. And it's just like if these niggas out here that don't know, like, my nigga, you can get a piece of this damn company that you've been spending all your money to.
Yeah.
If you don't know that, shout I just.
Yeah, you out of there. I don't tell me you bought the clothes and you ain't bought the stock.
You a fucking clown, shout
like for real.
Like you got to call it what it is, my nigga. Like, these niggas some fucking idiots, y'all. If they don't know that.
I can understand the sneakerhead or the. I can understand the kid who buys a pair of Nikes every now and then, and he ain't really. Yeah. But you because you talking about maybe $200 every few months. That ain't that ain't much. But if you talking about these rappers or these athletes, that's dropping racks.
I'm talking about shawty. Spending a $10,000 coat here and there, damn $5,000 pants when the stock is motherfucking $109.
Yeah,
you can get a piece of this company, shot for $109.
Yep,
but you just spent $10,000 on the coat.
And believe you me, it's not going down. These folk buy this stuff, man. They buy this stuff, and
this shit is not. This shit is not because the name. You gotta understand, shawty. The name. The status of that shit, all that shit mean more to anything they talking about, a bag or anything like that.
And I'm gonna make the regular person feel bad. The fact that your regular ass can't get it, that makes the person that can feel even better.
And you and me know this shit ain't them. I ain't take them $17 to make this shit.
Yeah,
that shit. You think about that shit, shawty. Yeah. It didn't take them $17 to make this cup, right? Yeah, this cup right here, it took $17 to make the motherfucker. I'm finna buy this shit. I'm finna buy this same cup that me and you know it took $17 to make. I'm finna buy this same cup for $800.
Yeah.
Just so you can't get it.
Yep.
Just so you know, and me and you know $800, but they really selling that cup for $800.
Bro, and people don't understand the psychology behind it. I remember this experiment they did years ago. This was years ago. They had like 20-something years ago. They asked two people that had no money.
Yeah.
Two people that had no bread. They asked one person. They said, "Hey, here's $10 million."
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how the question went. No, okay, there's $10 million. They told the person, you can have $2 million, but this other person over here gets to have $8 million. Mind you, both people ain't got nothing now. Said you get 2, and this person over here get 8. That's the only way we're gonna split it. You got to take the 2, and the other person got to take 8. And that could have been like a friend, family member, something like that. You know what the person did, and they noticed that people did. People like, I don't even want it because that person is getting more than me.
That's some hating ass shit.
Do you know how insane that is?
Nigga, that's some hate. But see, and then see, look, Playa Politics. This why we emphasize the hating shit. That's why we try to take these niggas out the motherfucking box. Period.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Shawty, it's one of the worst things on earth to be is a hater.
It is.
That shit is ridiculous to be a hater, Shawty.
Think about that. You have nothing.
Shawty, both of us ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
This shit is crazy.
Somebody come to you, and you bring one of your homeboy, and they say, "Hey man, look, the $10 million over there. The only way I'm gonna allow you to get a piece of it is you take 2, and you be a good homeboy and give one of your homeboy 8. That's the only way you can get it. Nigga, give me the 2, bro.
Nigga,
give me the 2, bro.
This what I'm saying about the shit, my nigga. If I got 2 and you got 8, what do we have together? You my partner. What the fuck you talking? This shit is so fucking crazy.
Here's crazy part. It could be a stranger. I don't know who that person is. Get that person 8. I got
exactly. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Listen.
I got 2.
I got 2. I don't give a fuck what he got. Congratulations to that nigga.
Hey, enjoy it. Hey, bro, it's 2 million more than I had.
Exactly. That's too much. Hey, I'm finna take my 2, and I'm finna spend that. I'm finna damn work my 2 like that.
It's gonna be 8 soon, bro. Oh, it's gonna be 8 soon.
I just don't understand niggas who do shit like that, Shawty.
But think about it. They said it was a psychology thing. He said it was a lot of people, and I'll be putting it out there. They said the worst ones were women. They say women.
Oh, yeah.
They said when they questioned women about it, it was just like, oh, I don't want her to have that, because I said what? And no color. This had nothing to do with race, religion, none of that. So that we ain't even gonna put no black, white, none of it. It had nothing to do with that. These are just everyday people. And people were just like, nah, man, I don't want that person having more than me. You have nothing.
Shawty, I'm telling you. And they tried to, because you know, over the years they don't try to damn take this hater word and try to make it just like we were talking about the homosexual shit last part.
Yeah, they
try to take that little word and make it cool a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So Nick can agree. Oh yeah, I'm a hater. Yeah, but they don't
make it justified.
Yeah, they don't say hater though. They don't say hater.
Yeah,
they call it something else. Oh man, I want to be number one.
Yeah.
I just want to be number one, and I'm the dominant, and I'm the alpha male and all that shit. No, nigga, you's a fucking hater, nigga.
Yeah,
that's all it is. You want to be the only nigga with all the bread and everything.
Right.
You want everybody to look up to you and worship you.
Right.
That's all it is.
But that's what luxury brands.
That's what they cater to. Yeah, that's what they cater to.
Like, let's sell it to these people that know that we know they make free. And because think about it. I always said that's the one thing, even though it was cool for a minute.
Yeah.
I said I hated, after a while, I hated that rappers were doing it.
Yeah.
Because you made it out the mud too.
But that's all they doing now though.
Yeah, I'm saying, you made it out the mud. I'm not saying don't celebrate your wins. But don't look back at the mud you made out of bragging on them niggas like, yeah, I got this.
Y'all ain't shit.
Yeah,
y'all ain't shit because I done made it out the mud.
Exactly.
Like it's just like nigga, that's what I be saying, son. That is stupid as shit. That is, and it's just like that's what I feel like. Sometimes we in the matrix for real, son. Cause it's just like that's even with I know you can say you took race out of it, but even with the motherfucking now with the race shit,
yeah,
like the poor whites. You remember the little experiment they did with the poor whites. The poor white didn't want it. The poor whites just didn't want to motherfucking down be on the same level with us.
Yeah.
Knowing that all that's in this motherfucker, and they doing this shit to all us, y'all.
Yeah.
But these niggas marketing to y'all niggas, like, hey man, at least she ain't them.
Right.
You right. I'm in shit now. I'm in mud just like these niggas. But shit, at least ain't y'all niggas.
Hey, they made the trailer park seem like it wasn't as bad as the project.
Yeah, they try to make it seem like, oh yeah, man, but your skin color, man, like you really can.
Yeah,
you really can down go anywhere and down do what you want to do.
They made the Confederate hat with the plaid shirt with the cutoff sleeves, work boots, and mullets. They made redneck culture, and they were like, oh, this is bad, but it's not as bad as the hood though.
Yeah.
When really it's the same shit.
Like them niggas, the same pitfall y'all got, it's the same pitfall we got.
It's the same, like
the same shit, nigga.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you when that hit home for me, years ago. And people just found this out recently. I'd say about 3-4 years ago. I knew this about 10 years ago. When they said it was more white people on government assistance.
Yeah.
Granted, it's more of them. Like it's way more. Yeah. But it was just like, because if you think about it, we never heard that. Like,
but you think about it, that's our stereotype.
Yeah, that's our stereotype. Exactly. That's the
stereotype they put on us. But it's just like if a nigga broke it down, nigga said, listen, man, if you look at the numbers though, shawty, it's more of them already. It's already a small number.
And I'm gonna tell you when it hit. I'm gonna tell you when I really found out it was true. I forgot where we were, but we went to a Walmart in one of them, not small town, but a rural area where it's mostly country white people.
Yeah.
And we in line, and there was a white lady. Had 4 kids.
Yep.
Now I'll give them this. The daddy was there too. I'll give y'all that.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all have that. The daddy was there too. She pulled out the vouchers. I said, oh, and I because normally I would get out the line because I'm like, somebody paying with vouchers and take it. You know what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect for anybody that does it. Like we all done had to do it once or twice here and there.
Yeah.
But I know it take a while. So I, normally I'd be like, all right, let me try to find another line. But I sat there for a minute because I'm like, I wonder how many vouchers y'all to get. This a white lady looked like, I say 30.
Yeah.
3-4 kids. I think she had about, I want to say 3 kids. The guy right there looked like he probably ride tractors or do, he was dirty, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got our work. He got the baby in the arm, baby in the car, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting out there looking. And I said, what's the damn difference other than the skin color?
Ain't no difference, Sean.
Ain't no difference.
And look, and this is another thing.
That's crazy.
Cause see, listen, this is how I know this shit. I know this shit because my daddy don't mess with never white girl. He don't mess with never white girl, country white girls at that. So when you see home with some damn trailer trash, like some they don't be trailer trash. They might just be a white country white motherfucker that been on the farm or some shit.
Right.
And it's just like I'm looking at this shit like, my nigga. That's why. And then I'm thinking like, that's why they going to get all these black niggas. That's why you see a lot of kids out there with them down them trailer park folk. So listen, man.
Go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Go down that rabbit hole.
Nigga, how you gonna, nigga? Now you see a nigga pull up. You see a nigga pull up now. Even if we in the hood now, we in the hood.
Yeah.
It's different. You get a badass white girl like motherfucking damn Jennifer Garner or somebody like that. She bad. She damn motherfucking damn in a damn BMW or some shit like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, you got. I don't got one of them badass snow bunny, boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you pull up with a damn trailer trash. What you gonna think? Oh, boy, they need her scum, child. You child it.
But it's crazy because I be seeing this shit on Twitter. Them white folk be thinking the same thing about black women. Yeah. They be thinking the same shit about black women. And that's why I said, like, my biggest thing with everybody when people try to bring us stuff, I'm like, man, we all fucked up.
But it's just like to me, that just like to me. And you 100% right, Sean. Cause I think the same way. Like when I see a nigga with a bad white girl, it's like you got a bad white girl. She good for a white girl.
Yeah.
Like she bad as hell for it. I ain't got no color, no shit like that. I'm just saying. Right. But I'm just looking at the shit on what I prefer.
Right.
And I'm looking like, okay, she a bad white girl. I know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But she ain't gonna. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on now.
And that's why.
No, one of them stallion walking in motherfucker. When the real stallion walking in motherfucker.
It's
come
a wrap.
on now.
It's a wrap.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Even a white boy tell you that shit. Come on.
And not to pivot all the way, but that's why I don't trip when I see white boys and they dogging out black women. Of course, you feel some kind of way because you don't want to hear, your women dogged out. But I'm like, their preference is totally different from ours. Like they don't see black women the same way I do. So I can't get mad because hell, the type of women they like, the ones they be praising, they be posting pictures of on Twitter, I be looking at them like,
but that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's just like I'm looking like, okay, he dogging out black girl, and I'm not even looking at him. I'm looking at the black girl like,
yeah,
what? You let this nigga dog you out? A white boy? Like I just think me, y'all, it just that's why I be saying even hood girls. That's why I be saying even the hood, you can't compare the hood to the trailer park. Even the hood girls, y'all. The hood girl can go somewhere like Las Vegas. You don't know they from the hood.
Yeah.
And off appearance, nigga just white boy be scared to holler at her.
They might not. Yeah, that's true.
White boy, man, I'm talking about a real stallion.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
white boy ain't got no flavor to down walk up to no, unless you just a bedouin. If you a bedouin, that's a whole nother thing. You just a girl who, I want me a white boy. Right. But you got the characteristics to know you want a white boy. Most time you know where you going, where you going toward.
Sometimes you tell. Yeah.
That's just like you see a thick ass white girl. You see a thick ass white girl, and you just look at her get up and everything, how she acts.
When she dressed, yeah. You know what she doing.
Oh, like that nigga just. Oh yeah, you want you a nigga, man. You want you a nigga. Because you know you got the tools to get to that level, to that. Right. I just think we at another level. So I think we at the motherfucking the up there. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get a nigga with flavor, a real, you know what I'm saying?
It is totally
one of them one.
It's totally because you'll see more. You're always gonna see more swag out of us than them.
All the time.
Always. And
all the time.
That's male and female. You're always gonna see more flavor, more swag with us. Because
they know that.
And I think that's more in our DNA. I don't even think that's just because we just trying.
You just came out like that.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Once you see, you know, I've met a couple white boys that got what quote unquote swag, you know, style. They call it more so style. But you know, you got a few actors and all that got. You got a couple white boys in professional sports. They got some kind of swag style, you know. And I don't mean the type that they got a stylist. I'm talking about they actually know what the hell they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But that's not the norm with them. And then I've come to find out, that's not even 9 times out of 10 what white women look for white boys for.
No, hell no.
That's not a thing to them. Like that's not.
That says a race. That's what I'm saying. That says the whole race. Yeah, that don't have nothing to do with like
But most of the time when white girls date black men, that is what they look for.
But I'm saying a lot of
it's one of those. It's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of white girls just don't think they have the flavor to even.
Right. Well,
like even be involved with a black nigga like that. I ain't talking about just a regular black nigga. You can go get you one of these culture bands.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Sad nigga like that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about nigga with some real flavor, like some real flavor.
Like because a lot of times they haven't been around. Like I remember particular young lady years ago, all white area, but she was built like a black girl.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about like built like one. Like it was one of them ones. If you brought her to a party around some black dudes, it was just like game over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
But because she only had been around white people and white boys, she was considered bottom tier because that's just not what you know. They don't even know really what to do. Is like, hey,
they don't know what to do, Sean. That's what I'm saying.
One boy called her fat, and I said, "Bro, you gotta be joking." I said, "Wait,"
but see, they know, and they know that's the. They know right there. That's over our limit, Sean. Like we can't.
Yeah, but it's just that's societal over there. Like because the girlfriend he had, this was years ago, but the girlfriend he had, when I saw the girlfriend he had, oh my God. But I said, all right.
But when I see niggas like that, I say you deserve that. You know what I'm saying? That's
what you want.
That's what you want. I understand that. I ain't got no problem with that. I understand that's what you want. Like you, especially a white boy. Like I always just looked at white folk just like this. So like it's just like
it's different.
You white, so like you know what I'm saying. Like, I fuck with you. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. But I know y'all culture level is right there. Like it's different culture. Like
at the end of the day, it's just different. I don't have an issue with it. Just because I know it's different. Like I said, once I had been in them circles for a while, I was just like, hey, they just different. Like I can't.
Like but
keep it. It's just different. You know what I'm saying?
They're just high. But then that's another thing, Sean. You really can't be mad at them folks for them. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say hell yeah, you can be mad at them. I'm tripping. I ain't mean like that. I'm like, you really can see why them niggas did that shit, shawty. Why they did that slavery shit. Cause you're like, that's the only way I'm gonna even get in the same, like, just think when them niggas came to Africa and they seen all that shit. Them niggas just like, shawty, we was in the fucking mountain somewhere, shawty. Yeah, nigga, we was on Iceland. Yeah, we was on ice. Nigga had to grow down potatoes and shit.
But that has been a topic of conversation. And when Dion was successful in Colorado, I think I told you it came out some white dude that had called into a radio show. But come to find out, that is a suppressed feeling that I ain't gonna say all of them, but it's like that underlying thing in their society is that genetically they're not on our level.
No, like it just,
you know what I'm
saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like when they say something like, the system kind of just kind of worked for me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And it's just like people get mad and it's just like, he not saying it to be disrespectful. He just telling the truth. He just like, shouted. They built the system for that shit. Because like you gotta understand, if them niggas was on the same level with us, shout, come on, y'all. Like we not. I don't want to sound racist, y'all. I don't like to sound racist, but it's just like we done showed this shit. We done showed this shit everywhere we went. Everything you put us in with them folk. Come on, y'all. Like golf, hockey, basketball, football.
Like let's keep it a buck. When did golf become as popular as it is now?
Oh, you know when.
And it took one person to do it.
It took one motherfucker.
It took one, and he wasn't even. He was a different type of black, but he was black.
He was on our bottom. Like I ain't gonna say as far as talent and then like that in that field. Don't get me wrong. I ain't taking it away from him. I'm just saying like as far as like culturally.
Right. He's not. Right. He wasn't.
He's not that culture like that.
He wasn't culturally like Vic and Jordan and all that.
Yeah, like he didn't even consider himself black. So it's just like.
But he still had that swag as an athlete.
He got that from his daddy, but I'm just saying.
He had that black athlete swag when it came to winning. You know what I'm saying?
He got that from his daddy. But
same thing with, Venus and Serena. You stand out, and it just is what it is. It's not.
It is what it is, y'all.
Because
it is what it is.
Those underlying things, like you know what I'm saying. Like if you go, like there were certain things I would feel walking into a room full of white people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me dial back certain things. More so with communication. Not who I am, just more so with communication, because let's keep it a buck. Black people just communicate differently.
Yeah, we just do everything different.
Like, and the funny thing is, like, white people have slang, but it's still based in proper English. Yeah. Whereas ours is
our shit more.
We'll have a whole conversation. Damn, not even use a proper word. Like,
and even just the way we saying the words is just like the way we talk now in Atlanta. Like how it's slang and how we don't say the words and shit like that. And they be like, I don't know what you said.
And it's fine.
But it's just like I understand it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? But most niggas know kind of get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas like us.
The language with black people, that's regional too, because you can go. To me, most Southern people can understand other Southern people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whether you New Orleans, Alabama, Georgia, you can understand each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like of course, when people from up north come down here, it's like, hey, what are y'all?
Yeah, it's a little culture different, but I mean, but it's still like
you still can get it though. Yeah,
you still can get it. We still can. We can tighten up the wordage and the way we slanging the shit a little bit better, so they can understand.
Because I remember it's certain people you might go around down here, and even you got to sit there and kind of, because you got them country boys, you got dudes in the city, you got dudes slang and all that stuff. But then you got some of them dudes that just so deep with it. You just like, I think that what he said. So like, it's just they way of communicating is not even to say full sentences. It's like,
but it's just like it's just
you know what I'm saying.
To me, our slang just so in the know. You got to really be from here, so right. Like that's the reason why we did it like that. The reason why a lot of our slang and the way we talk and shit like that and the way we kick it, you know what I'm saying? We do that because we saying it from you got to be in the know, so like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then we're more laid back.
Yeah.
Other places like that. That one of the things I remember Big Gip, shout out Big Gip from Goody Mob. He explained about the difference between being down here and going to when they went to New York. He said everything in New York, they say everything just moving way faster in New York. And that's how they used to move it, you know what I'm saying? Whereas down here, if they go into somebody's house, people's house, they going on like around the corner, or, everything's in this little space. Whereas, down here, depending on where you live, it's gonna take you a minute to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Not too long, but longer than it is up there. But yeah, there's a lot of cultural differences that sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, so it's not that serious. Like, people take these cultural differences, and white people too, not just black people. White people take these cultural differences as like, sometimes it's just like an act of war. Like, you could be like, is it that bad that? But
they just don't. They don't.
Now, if you just don't understand it,
just say you don't understand the shit. That's what I'm saying.
I like. And that's why I follow these people on Twitter, because I've been trying to, I don't follow, but you know how the algorithm set up on X or whatever. And I'll be sitting there just listening to them, seeing their tweets, and and this is why the black people that cater to them bother me. Because they will take something so simple. That's just a cultural difference. Like the way us dancing somewhere, or the way black women might wear their hair, or our black men style, or something like that. They'll take those subtle cultural differences and try to put it on the fact that we're, okay, I'll explain it like this, right? The hoodie is not a criminal outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if we go somewhere, let's say we at the mall, you see 3 dudes in the hoodie. If it's 40 degrees outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, now granted, we know young kids wear hoodies in hot weather, but I'm just using cold weather as an example, right? So let's say you see 3 dudes in a hoodie outside, 40 degrees, right? They just 3 dudes in a hoodie. Like, till they do something, they just 3 dudes in a hoodie.
3 niggas in a hoodie,
It ain't they haven't done nothing. They might be on their phone, they sharing, pics, or they talking about game or something. You can look up anything on your phone nowadays. So ain't no telling what they doing, but they just 3 dudes wearing hoodies. Like, ain't no.
Yeah.
For all we know, they might all be straight A students. They might be skateboarders. We don't know.
More likely, they ain't doing shit.
They ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But because they're over there, a criminal has done something and he wore a hoodie. I've seen white people on X take the hoodie and be like, well, you know what happens when you see them folks in hoodies, and it's like, wait a minute. So let me get this straight then. Let me bring it back on y'all. If I see 3 white boys in suits walking down the street with briefcases, can I automatically assume y'all just stole my money out the banks and stuff?
Yeah.
Is that okay to assume?
Yeah.
Like, I invested in something, y'all robbing me. Can I assume?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be fair, right? You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying.
But that's where it's amazing though. You know what I'm saying?
But it worked both ways. I don't understand. I don't understand why niggas don't see them niggas like that.
Fact.
Like if I see a old white man with a suit on, with a damn slick back or some shit,
right?
Hey man, shit man, sign this paper for me.
Yeah, you getting over. I don't trust them.
Like, and I'm looking at this nigga. I'm like, no, nigga, why the fuck I'm gonna sign for what, nigga? Like, nigga, you look like you about to sign a nigga a soul away, nigga.
But you know, there's a black dude that was like, hey man, he said he had a good deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That more definitely.
Well, I mean,
but I look.
And you know what some black people want to say, but they'd be afraid to say it. I mean, he a white dude in a suit. How could he? Yeah. They ain't like you, all right?
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That shit, white nigga in suit. That nigga, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the nigga, if he walk up to me and then, yeah, man, he go to contract, I'm automatically thinking, hey, boy, that nigga he about to sell my soul, y'all. I know you say, y'all.
Literally,
I know you say, a fucking old white nigga with a suit give you to sign some shit.
Literally.
Man, hell no, nigga. As soon as you say old white nigga in the suit, I'm just like, my antenna going up like, old white nigga in the suit.
Hey, that goes into such a bigger point about how we perceive people based on how they look.
Yeah,
sometimes our perception, like, I give you one too. Man, you know what I don't like? I'm telling you, oh boy. I'm glad we're talking about this. I'm glad we're talking about this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something I don't like. The man-woman thing, right? In the black community.
Yeah.
Black men versus black women. This guy is old. It's old.
Beat to the ground.
Oh my God. It's like, y'all do know it didn't start with us, right?
Yeah.
Them white boys been complaining about white women way longer.
And you hear the shit. You hear them niggas say that shit all the time.
All the time.
Hey, they don't but they don't say that in the white spaces. Get that fuck that. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, bruh, one of them women had a call-in show. I ain't never thought to call in. She had that because it was like it wasn't live, but she had a call-in show. I was watching the video of the call-in show.
Yeah.
I said, man, the next time she have a call-in show, I really want to call her because the first quote unquote red pill, quote unquote, whatever.
Yeah.
The first stuff I watched was pre-pandemic, and it was white boys.
Yeah, man, nigga.
What the hell?
I'm talking about in the 2004, 2005, probably farther back than that. Like that Howard Stern shit. Nigga, all that shit. That's all that shit was, nigga.
All them comedians, them early comedians. You remember the Man Show?
Yeah.
Them dudes.
I remember the Man Show.
All that stuff. So it was funny. Oh, you don't hear this in other communities. No. You just don't pay attention.
You just don't pay attention to the shit.
They've been talking about this stuff.
But you know, to them, they got a perception of these folks, y'all.
Right. Exactly.
You talking to these folks who damn think these niggas are just, hey man, they on another level, man. It's just like
of the average white couple is they are not going through the same thing black couples go through. Did you see the dude that did it? He did a street interview, asking white couples. He went up to number white, but a guy was doing an interview, and he was doing street interviews, and he interviewed number white couples.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was doing it for this particular purpose.
Yeah.
Of black and white. I think he was literally doing it. This is based off the 50-50 conversation.
Yeah.
And so what was interesting was I said, oh, so white people going through the 50-50 conversation too.
Yeah.
You always hear it in the black community.
Yeah.
But we assume in the white community, the man just take care of everything and that's just what they do over there. Bruh, everybody he interviewed, every couple he interviewed. Now, granted, they all look happy. We just looking at a quick clip. We don't know. But all of them said, oh, well, the women especially, oh, we share, sometimes he gets this, sometimes we get that. When we go out, it just depends. Like, but everything's taken care of. So we don't really worry about those kind of things.
Hey, I'm telling you, Sean.
I see. So hold on. So one of the couples, the woman made more than the man. Yeah. And you could tell she was happy as hell. But the dude, he wasn't looking like, now granted, he ain't had that look like, I'm getting over on this bitch. He ain't had that look. But it was like the job he had didn't make as much as the job she had. Yeah. Plain and simple. It wasn't nothing else. But they were both happy as hell. They were like, oh, I mean, well, we just put our money together, the bills are taken care of. We don't really worry about. We just enjoy ourselves. And I sat down, I'm like, interesting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we're having conversations over here and trying to avoid stuff in the black community because we assume over there they not doing that stuff.
Yeah.
When really all they doing over there is, well, you got a $100? Yeah. Well, yeah. I got 75. Okay. That means we can buy the thing that costs 175. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. It don't. All that other stuff do not matter. I was just like, but then, so the flip side of that, in a video about quote unquote, what they call it, the women call it princess treatment. White, black, Indian women, all of them on the video talking about, oh, you know, a man's supposed to treat you like this, supposed to pay for this, yada yada yada. Bro, when I tell you that comment section was just as mixed as the video was, my whole point, men of all races in the comments. These women this, these women that. My whole point is to say, I hate it when black people think, especially in this space with men versus women, oh, we the only ones going through this war. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Yeah. They all going through it. They all going through it.
Because, but you got to think, man. Yeah. Everybody got that same. Everybody got that same old. It's just me. It's just me. Yeah. It's just me and my people doing that shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, nigga, what? Nigga, you crazy? Nigga, that shit right there is damn just women and men.
Right.
That's all it is.
I'm gonna burst y'all bubble on Fresh and Fit real quick. Y'all think all the stuff they were talking about they got from dating black women?
Yeah.
They date black women like that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
They rhetoric come from dating all races of women. They don't come from. They didn't start thinking this way just because they were messing with black girls all the time.
Yeah.
Them dudes date. They'll probably date black women. Probably the last race they'll date.
Yeah.
So when people be like, and I'm not trying to absolve them of anything they've said or done towards black people, black women in the community and all that. I'm just saying a lot of people. Some people had the assumption that because they black, they whole rhetoric comes from when they dated black women. They never dated black women like that.
Don't mean to cut y'all.
This
is. I'm just trying to elaborate to talk to these people. This coming from a group of niggas that black women is our top. Like you got it. Right. If you top, it's the black women. Like
right. So black women at our top.
Yeah, we the opposite of them niggas. So it's just like
exactly.
Our women is black. Top. Like it ain't even no next to that shit.
Right.
But some niggas and then they're wrong with it. Some niggas they'll go out for different race and do what they you know what I'm saying? Niggas I like the damn slow bunnies. You know what I'm saying? Like the what's your name? But niggas already know in this head, you can just tell by the way you act. You can tell by the way a nigga act. If a nigga act like, if a nigga know the top is black women, he gonna act a different way, Sean.
Yeah, he see the world. Yeah, he see the world certain way. I agree.
But we know from coming from the perspective of the niggas that the top women's black, that every race of women got the same fucking shit going on.
All of them do.
All of them got the same shit going on.
But that's why I try to tell. That's why I said one time in the little comment section with black dudes, a bunch of black dudes. I'm like, who y'all think them white boys complaining about on their side?
Yeah.
You know, y'all over here complaining about black women. Like, oh man, we're gonna go over here and do this. Who you think the white boys complaining about?
Yeah.
This is a man. If there's anything, it's a man-woman thing. We keep looking at it as a race thing. Either way is bad. It's played out and it's old. Either way, you know what I'm saying?
And then you gotta think about it from their perspective. They going against the women who these niggas done put the propaganda toward as the best.
Right.
Like you gotta understand. You gotta think they find that battle too. On top of regular shit that happen with all women, you got this whole thing of oh man, y'all nigga telling us this the one you want to get, the blonde hair, blue eye, like that's the top. And then like we telling y'all, man, these folks the same as the rest of them, nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Like these folks, them folks ain't no different than them black women.
Yeah, the men have the same issues with beautiful women, no matter what they look like.
Yeah.
No matter what they look like.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That gold diggers come in all colors.
All colors, y'all. Like, and they finessing in all races. They finessing in all races, nigga.
That's one thing I would give credit to Fresh and Fit for. When I have watched certain episodes, man, they bring the white girls on there. The white girls ain't no better, Sean. Like, if you sit there and listen to them talk, you be sitting there like, oh.
but I'm saying,
then it's like, how do the black girls get the bad rap? You hear this shit?
But you listen to you looking at this shit from the perception of the niggas that the black women are the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you looking at this shit like, okay, the black women at the top. Why the fuck y'all even care about these lame ass niggas? These niggas lame in hell. Y'all don't want now one of these square ass niggas, man.
That's why
I don't want DJ Academic lame, man.
That's why I really be getting mad at what other people get mad at. Like,
I would be saying, Shawty, like y'all be so mad at the thought, and it's like this the shit that be making me mad from a real player, Shawty. From a real fucking player. The shit make me mad that women just, you see how he thinking, you see how he thinking. That's how y'all be thinking. Shawty, you really got me and DJ Academic on the same level, nigga.
I hate that. Oh,
so then I started thinking you got to be fucking with Square. You got to be fucking with Square because you even tried a nigga like me. You even tried a nigga with flavor.
Yeah,
you even tried a nigga with some flavor to even think like this lame ass Square, shawty.
And that goes. And I'm gonna tell you something. That goes on both sides of the spectrum because
that shit be killing me, shawty.
There was a dude. Oh, I forget his name. But he one of them dudes like he's so extra with the sauce.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you got sauce, bro. But listen. I like sauce on my chicken too, y'all. Like, pause. I don't know how that sounds. I'm just saying, like, I like I like sauce too. But there's a such thing as too much sauce to where it's just like, bro, calm down, cuz like you're doing too much. But
that ain't sauce, man. That just.
But he one of the dudes. He got his money together. He got his bread right. You know, he doing. But the way he talked, and after a while, like, all right, bro, pull back. Just pull it back a little bit, cuz like the way he talk, he's so extra. Like, yeah, man, you know, these girls, these women, these women, you know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, bro, pull it back. Like, pull it back. Nobody, you don't need. Listen, you'll play about your life, cool. There's a certain point you get to and you stop. You stop right there. There's no need to go past that point. Because
some niggas do that shit. They fuel they.
I get it.
Fuel they self. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas they just like Kanye. Like I just think that's a example of too much. The sauce.
Right. Too much ego. I put it there.
The sauce getting contaminated, and you lost in the sauce now. You know what I'm saying? Now you lost in your own sauce. Right. Like Kanye ain't nothing but a nigga who know somebody who just didn't reel him in, y'all. Hey, you tripping?
Hey, calm down.
Nah, that shit lame.
Yeah,
that shit lame. You motherfucker look like a fucking idiot, y'all. You walking around with motherfucking socks on. You look like a fucking clown.
Exactly.
And it's just like you see all these clown ass niggas who want to have sauce. Yeah. They want to have sauce so bad that they follow these niggas, and it's just like this nigga look like a fucking idiot, y'all.
Right, yeah, exactly.
This nigga like an idiot, man.
Exactly.
And y'all niggas just see y'all don't understand, y'all. See, y'all don't understand, y'all. See, really, he doing this shit to motherfucking. Y'all, that nigga look like a fucking clown. I don't care what you say he doing. He like a fucking idiot, man.
It's like it's like there's a happy medium that, like, if the numbers was 1 through 10, right?
Yeah.
As men, we should be between 6 and 8.
Yeah.
If you go too far to 10, it's like, hey, bro, bring it back.
Now, when you get past 10 and you just start packing on the sauce, it's just like, okay,
hey, bro,
now it's getting too much.
Yeah, you do it. Good. It's good to have a healthy balance.
I understand nigga probably be motherfucking. Nigga probably flexed up on them folks and now just feeling good about himself. You know what I'm saying? You exuding that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But it just get to the point where, okay, hey, we can respect that. We can just, hey, yeah, but I don't feel himself that night, but he putting on. You know what I'm saying?
Same time, if somebody's on point, they on point. I'm not.
Don't get it wrong. Now put on. You got to put on.
You do what you do. Like, but my disdain for it comes from when you just constantly, like, it's almost like and here's what it is. Here's what it really is. I just thought about it. You're trying to prove something that I can already see.
Hold on, check it out. You putting the extras on. You putting every time I see you, you feel like it's celebratory. Like every time I see you, it's celebratory. It's just like, okay, my nigga, he ain't celebrating now. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I gotta perform.
Yeah.
Every time I'm outside. And it's like
some of this shit don't warrant you doing all this.
No.
Shit.
Like, cause listen.
If it's your birthday or something, if it's your birthday, you motherfucker, you in the spot, you drinking good, you putting on. I'm putting on.
Put on the show, but if we running the 3-man weave at these girl house, and we all just chilling, and here you go, you a rapper, you a comedian, you trying to put on a Super Bowl halftime show, and shit. Like, hey, bro,
like every time I see you, it's on like that.
Like
and speaking of that, I seen Young LA on something. I seen Young LA on TikTok. Cause I meant to talk to you about all the kids motherfucking redoing, like they bringing out these old ass dances on TikTok. You see old Atlanta dances, shot. It's just like, but I'm just saying, shot, these niggas doing the hold up and they're like
they brought all,
man, them niggas. I seen the nigga shot it last night when I had to show you this shit. I wish I would have saved the video. The nigga brought back motherfucker. You remember Juke? Yeah, boy. Juke. Yeah, boy. You remember that shit? Shot it, the MySpace days shit.
I do.
I'm like, nigga, y'all need going all the way back to MySpace, shot it.
And I'm gonna tell you what it is. They mama and daddy put them on, or like an old cousin or auntie or something. Because think about it. A lot of them folks that was around back then, they aunts and uncles and moms and dads and some of them probably grandparents.
We are talking about J Money. I mean, we are talking about Young LA and J Money, Sean.
J Money, yep.
Nigga, Young LA and J Money.
I ain't heard from them since the one song, bro.
Shout it. Nigga, LA, shout it.
Heard J Money. Golly,
don't I be with J Money serving everybody? That shit, I done heard this shit so many times on TikTok.
Yeah. But that would keep TikTok going where they lower than that.
But shout it. If you okay, do me a favor. When you go on TikTok, type in ATL. So they type in #ATL or ATL dance or some shit like that. They call this shit the ATL dance.
Oh yeah. See,
the hold up, you know, nigga doing the hold up.
Yeah. That's young folks shit right there. Yeah,
that's how they call that shit the ATL. And then all these young kids, I'm talking about young kids, y'all.
They don't know.
I'm finna do my ATL dance. I'm gonna crank the ATL up.
But see, this something we got to deal with, and it's something we got to understand. These young folks don't research history the way we used to when we were young.
Yeah.
They just take something and they go forward with it. You can try to sit there and explain it to them and all that. They'd be like, yeah, all right, whatever. I'm just doing. They don't have. They could care less about history on stuff.
Yeah. Like it's like it's weird to me. So I'm looking at this shit like they playing shit that we played like in fucking. You know how old this shit is.
Yeah,
Some of this shit like 15 years old. So
I think it's dope to bring stuff back. The problem is they bringing stuff back without full blown. It's just a moment in time.
Like shouted a song nigga would listen to in the pool palace.
Yeah.
In the fucking pool palace in there 2006.
Yep.
These folks in that motherfucker, like, I seen some shit, they played some shit on some one of these young rappers, one of these young Atlanta rappers, like one of them little drill niggas.
Yeah.
He be talking about killing niggas. I ain't not drill, but he be talking about killing niggas and shit.
Yeah.
Home brought out LA and Home playing some shit. So I'm like, so I forgot what the name of that song, shouted, but it was a song we played in the club, shouted, in 2005 or some shit.
Yeah.
They I'm talking about the whole little crowd rocking to this shit, just like y'all nigga wasn't even alive when this shit came out.
Yeah, I mean, it just
that shit crazy.
It keeps going because I mean, you know, I've been at plenty of dance parties and when I used to dance battle back in the day.
Now listen,
and they put on Planet Rock.
But I shouted, if you go on that motherfucker on TikTok, they doing all the old dances.
Yeah.
So they doing the Roosevelt, shouted, and the beef it up. So I'm like, shouted.
I seen the Roosevelt. I seen the beef it up. I seen there was one more I saw. I just started laughing. Oh, they brought back the Wood Rico.
Started sending this shit to your ass.
Nah, they brought back Wood Rico, and I said this.
Yeah, they did the Wood Rico. I'm looking at this shit like shouted.
But the dude,
Wood Rico, shouted.
One of the dudes from that group, he performed it at the 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the dude. I'm like, bro,
that nigga shit went viral, shouted.
Yeah.
That video you talking about when he had that blue hat on. And that blue jersey.
So yeah.
That's the Wood Rico nigga shot home with this shit. This shit
yeah.
I heard shouted. And I'm sitting there like, shout y'all know Wood Rico is so like this is my space days, shout.
Yeah.
You can't tell me Atlanta don't run hip hop. So I like this.
You
can't tell me Atlanta don't run this shit, shout.
They bring
like look at this shit, shout. Shout, this shit is my old shit. Some of these young niggas listen to this shit that was like fucking toddler when this shit came out. I know you couldn't have been listening to it back then.
Nah, because they wouldn't know what it was.
Exactly. You don't even know. Your parents didn't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah. Their parents probably.
Oh yeah. They damn probably did. Like, I ain't think about that. They damn probably did.
So you talking about stuff that came out 15, 20 years ago. We was all in the club.
They had a video where the daddy came in and had to teach these folk how to do it.
I seen the mom do that with her son. No, one of her daughters. Her daughter looking at her like, how you know this? And she had to tell her daughter like, "Shop, we were doing this.
We were doing this shit like in
yeah. Like it's crazy, but at the same time I appreciate it because like the only problem I have is with a lot of things that come back from history, people don't explain it. You know what I'm saying? They just.
But you know what I like about this shit though? The people that did all this shit, now they can monetize all this shit.
Yeah, that's dope too.
Now they can monetize. Now they can get their recognition for this shit.
Young LA is performing again.
Yeah, like
when the last time he got booked for anything? not to be rude, just keeping it a fuck.
Yeah.
Now he on podcasts, he doing interviews. He might well put out another album.
Hey, home, he about to have the big comeback of down 2025, boy.
If he get with the right people and put out a good album,
he about to have the biggest comeback, boy.
It's never impossible. Like
I heard one of his songs the other day, and I'm like, everybody like, damn, this shit hard. And I'm like, LA was hard, son. LA was a hard ass nigga, son.
He just went through with I heard all kinds of stuff.
And he started feeling himself too much. That's
Yeah,
all that shit. I already know what you heard and all that shit. It just just started feeling himself too much. He started doing too much, and it's just
But,
okay, so you're a good artist, but come on.
But think about hip hop in that way. Like a lot of the trap sound now, that stuff that was being done in Memphis, in Atlanta, in the mid '90s. So those beats and the 808s and the snares and all that stuff been done. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
No, and this is no.
We just took that shit and perfected that shit. You know what I'm saying?
This is no disrespect to Metro and Southside and Mike Will and none of them, because they Mike Will come from that era. So but there's no disrespect to them. Like they've taken it to whole new heights, but that's basically the pre-crunk style that was out in the 90s, right? You know what I'm saying? So everything has its way of coming back, and
but see,
kids come back and be like, hey, I want to, I heard this from a long time ago, it's hot or whatever. So everything finds its way back.
But see, I just feel like we took that shit, we took that element from that shit, and we kind of made that shit like what it is now. You feel what I'm saying? Like what it is now, it's just like
it just went worldwide.
It's just really music though. Like now, it's really the music. So I like.
But you gotta look at it like this too. When it was, and this is no disrespect to Memphis at all. In Memphis, that sound was reserved for Memphis artists. You know what I'm saying? In Memphis, the only big name artist in Memphis at the time was Pat.
Yeah.
Other than 3-6 and all them. So that sound in Memphis, all them dudes were underground.
Yeah.
Where here, you giving that sound to artists that are like
out of that's what I said. We took it to the next level. Cause like even niggas like Troy. Like Troy and that crunk sound. Like Troy started that shit, I think. But then like Lil Jon was doing that shit way before that.
Right.
It just Troy took that shit to another level. You know what I'm saying? They would Troy took it to another level. Lil Jon took the beat back to another level.
And he took it out here because then
he made that shit what it is now. You know what I'm saying?
He took it to a level where you got Nas and Ice Cube and Jadakiss and
all these niggas
and Busta Rhymes getting on them type of records to where it's like it's something new, but it's not new to everybody, but it's new to the masses. You know what I'm saying?
That's at the point where if you can't adapt to that shit right there,
right?
You kind of like X'd out a little bit. You kind of like on the outskirt like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit, because it's just like your shit can't be nationally accepted no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. I agree.
But yeah, man, I gotta go get my damn little girl, man. We down. Good talk, man. Hey, man, we gotta get back in here, man.
Absolutely.
So shit. Just let me know.
Yeah, the weekend gonna be crazy. I don't know about that.
Yeah. I feel you.
Crazy. What I gotta do now? Mike can squeeze one in. Probably Monday, Tuesday.
Okay. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know.
Yeah. We'll make it happen, yo.
All right, man. It's been the episode, man. We'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all be easy.
I'll be easy out there, man. Be safe.
All
right.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today.